I'm going to show you how to add some pictures to your web page. So the first thing you want to do is go to my page and make sure that you've logged in. That's how we can make changes to your web page. So I'm going to scroll down here, and I believe that I'll add this to my Monday morning class. So I'm going to look here for my practice page. Remember, if I click here, that opens up my page, and I don't want to open it right now. I want to edit it. So I have to click on the pin next to the title of my page. So I've got my web page pulled up here. I'm going to check and see where the very bottom of my page is by scrolling down, by checking. I'll just look until I run out of text or items that I've already put in. So this is a link here. It's my All About Dolphins. That's my animal report. So I need to go underneath that. That's where I'm going to add my pictures. Okay, so you can see my cursor there ready to take in my picture. So what I'll do now is open up a new tab, and I'm going to search for my pictures. Let's say that I've been given the assignment to pull up some pictures about lines of symmetry, and I'm going to look at lines of symmetry in nature. Okay, these are the websites that I can use. I'm going to check out images, and I'm going to find me two pictures here that I want to put on my web page. The first one, I believe I'll use this butterfly. So I'll click on it to make it big, and then if I want to save this image on my desktop, I do a right click or a control click to get this pull down menu. I select Save Image As. I want it to be on my desktop. I want to make sure that I have it, I've given it a name. Butterfly will be perfect. Sometimes this will just say image. If that just said image, that wouldn't work. I would need to change it to butterfly. And I want to make sure it ends in a .jpg. That's important. And I think I'm going to save this starship as well. So I'll click on the thumbnail, make it larger, and save it from this point right here. Again, I'll do a right click by hitting Control click. I'll get this pull down menu and select Save Image As. Okay, here's an example. Look at that big long name. That doesn't even make any sense to me. So I'm going to rename it Starfish, and remember it has to end in a .jpg. It's on my desktop. I'll hit save, and I'm just going to go from there. There's my two pictures on my desktop. Now I've got to get them on my web page. So I go back here. Here's my cursor ready to add. I've got to come outside of my web page and scroll up so I can see my editing tools up here. I select my insert image. It looks like the little mountains. First I have to browse the server for the picture. Now I've got to put that picture from my desktop, I've got to actually put it in this server. Okay, notice this is just the server that will hold my pictures. It's kind of confusing. There's a couple steps here. So my first step is hit browse. I'm going to go to my desktop, and there they are right there. It'll only let me do one at a time. I'll hit open. Okay, there's the starfish. Now I need to upload, and that actually puts it here in the server that is tied to my web page. It's saying please wait. So it's pulling it in. It'll tell me here when it's done. Now it's here in my server. So I need to pull in my second picture. I'll grab the butterfly. I'll hit open. There it is. It's right there. But I've got to upload it to get it to the server. It's in progress. Now both of those pictures are here in the server tied to my web page. So now I just have to look here and find them. One of them was named butterfly, and one was named starfish. There's my butterfly, so I should just be able to click on it. And I can see here that it's pretty big. That might be too big for my web page. The width of it is 552. I can change the size of that by just cutting it in half. Half of 500 is 250. This gives me a little preview image here of how big that picture is going to be. I think that looks a little bit better. So I will hit OK. And there's my picture of my butterfly. I can scoot my cursor over a little bit and pull in my next picture. So I'll insert image, browse the server. Now this time I've already put that starfish here in the server, so I shouldn't have to upload it again. I just have to find it. And there's a lot of pictures here in the server. This is where all the other students in the classes, in my classes, have saved their pictures. So this is why it's important that we name our pictures, because if these all were just called images, that would be really confusing. So there's my starfish. Whoa, that is even bigger than my butterfly. Doesn't even give me a width here, but if I want it to be similar size of my, oh, there's my 752, it just popped up. If I want it to be the same size as my butterfly, it would be good if I selected the same width, which, if you remember right, was 250. I'll hit OK, and there's my picture. I would probably need to give these a label, so I'll put my cursor right here, it looks like. Lines of symmetry in nature. If I wanted to spruce those up a little bit, that text, I highlight it. I'll scroll up here a little bit. I'm going to put that in the center. I'm going to make it as large as I possibly can because I want it to stand out a little bit. And I want to change the color. We're going to go with blue. And then remember, if you want to change anything, you've got to make sure you hit Edit Article so it will actually save the changes that you made. And here's my web page. There's my two pictures and my label. And that is just a quick tutorial on how to pop some pictures in on your web page.